Okay, well, when it came to the initial conversation, um, I think like a lot of other people, I was considering. I was like, okay, this is interesting. I definitely want to take into account my future and being able to pay for college and not have to, gain scholarships and not have my family take care of that stuff. I was definitely looking forward to that. But the actual preparation and planning that goes into establishing that plan for the future was definitely something I wasn't as excited for initially, I will say confidently. And especially in middle school, when you imagine 4 years of high school ahead of you, considering that path ahead and planning for that future, you you don't truly comprehend that the 4 years is not a lot of time, and to prepare yourself for the competition at these universities, especially the higher end ones have, is one that takes all your time and effort. So in middle school, you don't fully comprehend that. Most people don't. Most students don't. However, there are select few that do understand it and take that into account. But for I think a lot of students I speak for, taking that understanding into account, it's not something you can imagine very easily. So going into that, especially middle school, I was excited to learn about this process, but also um, got enthusiastic about spending my time 4 years in advance just for something that I couldn't fully comprehend.
Thank you. So then,
This transition is, I think, definitely in the cohort, at least, and among friends that know about the cohort, is bit famous for is my transition from not doing wanting a hard course load and, like you said, pushing myself to that higher level. And I will say confidently that this sprouts from just taking into account the research done and the extensive resumes and applications that viewing other students going into these higher level universities, and realizing that if you, any individual, wants this experience and wants to compete for these colleges, you have to elevate yourself. And that starts with taking a harder course load. And doing that may not be it's not easy for everyone, and it wasn't easy for me, but I truly wanted to bring myself to a higher level, and to do that, I needed to take higher level courses. Also, I understood when I was taking at least freshman year, taking my first couple courses, that one or two AP classes, I only had one AP class, I believe, in freshman year, wasn't enough, and the other honor level classes that wasn't enough for me. So as I kept going sophomore and junior year, I kept increasing my course load because I knew I could handle more than this as long as I applied myself and didn't overextend in one area. I could handle this. And so by junior year, taking 5 AP classes, well, yes, it was hard. It was extremely gratifying. And I'm personally someone who enjoys the rigor of being able to push myself through because I knew the end goal. I knew what I wanted to get to. So this was only, per se, a means to an end, but also trying to develop my own work ethic was super valuable, especially moving on to the college and higher level education, being able to craft this efficiency and understanding where my weaknesses are and where my strengths are, completely revitalize myself and my energy preparing and pushing forward to that post-secondary education.